Need help with drugs or alcohol? Call Hope House.
The Sun Also Rises, sponsored in part by American Express travel-related services. Don't leave home without us.
In 1923, when my great-aunt Caroline made the grand tour, she took 4 steamer trunks and her Aunt Isabel.
Come along, Caroline, my dear.
And the first thing she did in every city was find out where the American Express office was. That's where young ladies of refinement could cash traveler's checks, or, having overspent their allowance, send for more money. It was like a home away from home.
Personal service from American Express. That's the way it was then. That's the way it is now. Today, American Express employs over 8,000 people devoted solely to customer service.
I have your account in front of me, Mrs. Taylor. How can I help?
And operates more than 1,000 travel service offices.
Here are your replacement traveler's checks, sir. We're happy to help.
To serve you at home and abroad.
I got that message off to your daughter, Mrs. Hayes.
Oh, thank you.
No one else has anything like it. American Express. Don't leave home without us.
WNYT After Bath Splash is for people who want to take charge of their life. It makes your body and your mind so fresh, so new. You get the feeling there's nothing you can't do.
Is she the WNYT type? Don't give her perfume. Give her WNYT. All of it. What a splash. Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi both contain NutraSweet. The difference is Diet Pepsi has no saccharin. It contains 100% NutraSweet. However, most packages of Diet Coke contain saccharin, almost twice as much saccharin as it does NutraSweet. So, if you want the taste of 100% NutraSweet and no saccharin, your choice is Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi Free and Pepsi Light. All 100% NutraSweet.
And 100% taste.
Want to catch their faces as they open their gifts? Then you better ask them for the Kodak Disc. You better ask them for the Kodak Disc, so you can take pictures as easy as this. Look at all the shots you're not gonna miss when you ask them for the Kodak Disc. The Kodak Disc camera is easy to load, advances automatically, and has a built-in flash. You think Santa's gonna bring you a gift that's easier and more fun than that? Ho, ho, ho! So this you think quick when you write to St. Nick. Better ask them for the Kodak Disc.
My stuffy nose. Congested? Congestac. Ah.
My clogged sinuses.
Congested? Congestac.
Ah.
My chest is so congested. Congested? Congestac. Introducing Congestac tablets. More complete congestion relief than Actifed or Sudafed. They only relieve head congestion. Congestac relieves chest congestion, too.
And Congestac won't make you drowsy.
Congested? Of course. New Congestac. Ah.
Mom, how do you know who to send Christmas cards to?
Well, there's the people you love.
Like Grandma.
My grandma. And there's friends that you miss.
How about new friends?
Sure. That's especially nice.
I have someone I want to send a Christmas card to, okay? Okay.
This Christmas, the people you love would love to hear from you. Don't forget them. Give Hallmark Christmas cards when you carry enough to send the very best.
If you visited all the places some nationwide long-distance companies don't serve, you'd be on the road a long time. There are a lot of services you take for granted with AT&T that most companies don't have, like calling from anywhere to anywhere, operator service, and immediate credit for wrong numbers. Looks like most companies still have a long way to go to measure up to AT&T. The more you hear, the better we sound.
Reach out and touch someone.
NBC Monday Night at the Movies returns following these messages.
Wednesday on The Facts of Life, when Blair takes Joe to court, will it end their friendship?
I can't believe you subpoenaed me.
And on It's Your Move, Norm leaves Matt with a devious babysitter.
Nice to see you up on your hind legs.
Matt's got a secret weapon. Then on St. Elsewhere, when his wife catches Ehrlich's eye, will he maintain the proper bedside manner?
Wednesday.
He's been around as long as anybody can remember. When it comes to chopping, nobody tries harder. Nobody chops more. But chopping isn't all he does. He does a lot more. More caring, more sharing. Things that go with being a good neighbor. Now and then, other folks make a lot of noise about what great choppers they are. He just goes right on doing things the way he always does. And when all the noise dies down, folks realize that nobody chops harder. Nobody does more.
An alleged scheme involving a former state assemblyman at 11.
We continue with The Sun Also Rises, starring Jane Seymour, Hart Buckner, and Ian Charlson.
This Christmas, bring Timex Quartz into your world. Timex for men's gifts. Timex for kids' gifts. Timex for women's gifts. Timex is for everyone. Merry Christmas, one and all.
From the moment you open it, you'll know this is no ordinary wine. At Taylor California Cellars, we don't just pick fine varietal grapes, we orchestrate them. California Cellars is a better wine, but don't take our word for it. Taste the music.
Look, Bugs Bunny! Dad, take my picture with Bugs Bunny!
Like a smile! Perfect!
How many times have you been disappointed with pictures that didn't come out right?
Look, this one isn't bad.
But it's not me.
Not?
But you can know on the spot if you have the shots you want. With a Polaroid instant camera,
Good shot.
it does what no other kind of camera can do.
Mom's gonna get ya.
No, she won't.
That's not our brand.
But look, toothpaste in a pump. No mess.
Neat, but Mom's gonna get ya.
Introducing a great new way to get Colgate's regular or Winter Fresh gel flavors. It's the Colgate Pump. With MFP fluoride, the maximum fluoride protection a toothpaste can give.
Mom, look what Jimmy got.
The new Colgate Pump. Great. Mom's gonna get me, huh?
Get the new Colgate Pump. 2 great tastes, maximum fluoride protection at your fingertip.
I'm Tom Brokaw. Would a nuclear war plunge the Earth into an age of cold and darkness? A special report on the nuclear winter tomorrow on NBC Nightly News.
This is NBC News Digest, sponsored by Michelob Light. Here is Chuck Scarborough, NBC News.
Good evening. Secretary of State Schultz left tonight for a week of strategy talks with NATO allies prior to the arms control meetings with the Soviet Union in Geneva next month. President Reagan today denounced South Africa's racial bias during a Human Rights Day ceremony. He said sometimes quiet diplomacy is not enough. Now this.
Michelob Light. Super premium taste in a less filling beer.
Michelob Light, oh yes you can. Have it all.
United Auto Workers officials in Canada said tonight they have started the process of separating from the American UAW. The Canadian group wants more autonomy for its 120,000 members. A committee will be set up to study the split. And William Schrader began his 3rd week with a mechanical heart, ate a hearty breakfast, and was in fine spirits. I'm Chuck Scarborough in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
The most beautiful rivers in America are in the great Northwest. Man likes to go fishing and drink some Olympia beer afterwards. Trouble is, strangers hear how great Oli tastes, so they gotta come up here looking for it. It's a real problem.
Hey, where can we get some Olympia beer?
There's a place dead ahead at the bottom of the waterfall. You can't miss it.
Olympia and Olympia Light.
Stay where you are. We'll send the beer.
Here are 2 words supermarkets never wanted to hear from Edwards.
double coupons. Because they know that the only thing better than double coupons is double coupons on something that's already at a rock-bottom price. And at Edwards, we have over 10,000 rock-bottom prices every day. So this week, cash in your double coupons where everything you buy is at a rock-bottom price. Edwards. If you think we saved your money before, wait till you try us now.
Support the Schenectady YWCA.
We continue with The Sun Also Rises, starring Jane Seymour, Leonard Nimoy, and Robert Carradine.
Small portions are one way to cut calories. Here's another. The difference is low-calorie Pam. This omelet was cooked in butter. Cook with Pam and eat this much without adding 1 calorie or losing 1 lick of the food's natural flavor. Hash browns cooked in shortening. Cook them with Pam and eat this much without adding more calories. Just 1 spray of Pam instead of butter, shortening, or oil is the difference between this and this. For low-calorie cooking, the difference is Pam.
Scientific research. It's 100 failures for every success. It's looking into a microscope until your neck is stiff, tensed up, your head is pounding. I'm sure glad someone discovered Anacin.
Anacin. 23% more medicine than regular pain relievers. Anacin stops pain fast.
No more headache. My stomach's not upset. That's a perfect formula.
Anacin. More medicine.
The personal computer game is heating up.
May I?
Go ahead. The AT&T personal computer is faster, 2 to 3 times faster than the IBM PC. It has a higher resolution screen, too, for better graphics, and runs thousands of business programs. In fact, it's more computer for the money to put your business ahead of the game.
Your move.
The AT&T personal computer. For the dealer nearest you, call 1-800-247-1212.
Is he gone?
Okay, trainees. Inspector 12 here. Now, what do we do before we call this Haynes? We stretch. We poke.
Yes? Oh, Inspector 12. I was just,
Every Haynes t-shirt and brief has to pass 11 quality tests and Inspector 12.
Kid, your day will come, but until then, they don't say Haynes until I say they say Haynes.
Now on sale, Haynes men's fashion underwear.
Thursday on Cheers, Norm has a dream.
I'm sailing for Bora Bora.
Will he leave everything to make it come true?
This is nuts. Normie's gone.
And on Night Court, when justice goes blind, will the courtroom go crazy?
The house of Gaga it is.
Then on Hill Street Blues, when Hill and Rinko confront warring gangs, who will pay the price?
Thursday.
Beneath these boyish good looks beats the heart of a real showman. He's an officer and a gentleman. The immortal bard of Burbank, the one and only Johnny Carson. Catch him later tonight.
Who's been using my razor? Mine burned me.
Don't blame your razor. Use my ice blue Aqua Velva.
It turns red-hot razor burn to cool comfort. Smooths, too.
My Aqua Velva, man.
Say a special Merry Christmas with ice blue Aqua Velva.
Mom, can a douche help you feel more confident? Massengill can, because when you feel fresh, you are more confident. And only Massengill has this special design. It's easy to feel confident with Massengill freshness. Massengill freshness made easy.
This is the heart of the remarkable GE Miser household bulb. Its advanced design creates light from energy ordinary bulbs waste. A light you turn on to save money. With all the GE Miser lights, you get all the light you need to help keep your home bright, safe, and secure. Use all these different Miser lights and save over $150 at average U.S. energy costs. GE Miser lights. Lights you turn on to save money.
Dino De Laurentiis presents Dune. A world where the mighty, the mad,
all I can see is an Atreides that I want to kill.
and the magical
The sleeper has awakened!
will have their final battle. A world called Dune.
Long live the fighters!
Dune, rated PG-13. Starts Friday at select theaters.
Now for Christmas, 25% off a special collection of dramatic diamond rings. Fashion from Zales, the world's leading jeweler.
Zales, leading with style.
Save $400 on a waterfall of diamonds, or spend just $700 and see how much dazzle you get. Impressive diamonds, 25% off for Christmas. You know where.
Sales, 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 leading the style.
Friday's Miami Vice at a special time, 1 hour earlier. Crockett makes a bust on high society to clean out the low life piece of cake. Then Hot Pursuit moves to its new night. Kate and Jim kidnap the woman who framed them.
You murdered your husband?
Can Jim force her to admit the truth, or will Kate seek final revenge?
Friday.
This is an update from the 30-Minute News.
At 11, we'll hear why Albany firefighters are up in arms, and we'll report on gasoline bootleggers and how the state is dealing with the problem.
Also ahead tonight, Union Carbide tries to figure out how to compensate victims of the gas leak in India, and hijack survivors tell us how bad it really was. Now here's Herb with the forecast.
It's going to be mild right through midweek. We will have colder weather, though, as we head toward the weekend.
Complete update at 11.
Enjoy the taste of the great outdoors in a glass. Genesee beer, light beer, and cream ale.
I love Manuit chunky chicken soup with pork. It's so manly. Chunky's filled with chunks of chicken and noodles. You'd have to call it a meal. Of course, a spoon is so right for soup. But what I really love is decisiveness.
I don't use both. Chunky's a soup that eats like a meal. Campbell's Chunky Chicken Noodle, the soup that eats like a meal.
Coffee or tea?
Both.
For my angel, I sewed for days. Now I deserve a little praise. I thank me very much with Andy's Candies. For the program I created, I ought to be appreciated. So I thank me very much with Andy's Candies.
Andy's Cream de Mint. You'll be amazed by just how much chocolatey mint taste we packed into that perfect little piece.
I thank me very much.
Andy's Candies, the perfect little thank me, wherever candy is sold.
If there's a cure, we'll find it. Call Juvenile Diabetes Foundation.
We continue with The Sun Also Rises, starring Jane Seymour, Leonard Nimoy, and Hart Bachner.
When the First World War broke out in 1914, my grandparents were two of the 150,000 Americans stranded in Europe. And in those days, you didn't just hop a 747 home. So they got in touch with the one place they knew could help.
Sorry, Mom.
American Express. And sure enough, like they did for so many others, American Express got them a ship and got them home, even though it did mean sleeping out on deck.
Personal service from American Express. That's the way it was then. That's the way it is now. Today, American Express employs over 8,000 people devoted solely to customer service.
We'll mail you a new card today, Mr. Stern.
And operates more than 1,000 travel service offices.
Now, if you should lose your traveler's checks, just go to our nearest office.
To serve you at home and abroad.
I checked your reservations, Mr. Gray. They're confirmed.
Thank you. No one else has anything like it. American Express. Don't leave home without us.
He'll say, I told you so, when he finds out that my cold kept me up. He said, we need Vicks NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, so you can rest medicine. He used it. He's sleeping like a baby. I tried this tablet. I'm still coughing, aching, feverish. He sure told me.
NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, so you can rest medicine. From Vicks, of course.
Dear Xerox, I want to thank the memory writer for making my job a pleasure.
Everything I type looks like $1,000,000.
The secretary who sits next to me will have to get her own. I don't like to share with them.
These are actual letters from secretaries all over the country.
It's cut my workload in half and doubled my productivity.
When we have to use another machine, it's like going from a Rolls Royce to a mule.
And that's why no electronic typewriter sells better than the memory writer. Part of Team Xerox.
Next Monday, it's an all-new Little House movie, a 2-hour holiday special.
Merry Christmas!
But goodwill toward men is in short supply when Laura's baby is kidnapped.
Why did you leave her? I asked you to stay with her.
Will their Christmas end in a terrible tragedy?
Oh, God, we're never gonna find her.
Bless all the dear children next Monday.
I'm Jane Pauley. Tomorrow on Today, Duran Duran in Words and Music.
I'm John Palmer, also a special type of music for a special Christmas gift.
Tomorrow on Today.
It's important, you know. It's important that we have reliable supplies of energy to make electricity and keep America growing. But energy from other countries is unpredictable. It can be taken away. So we try to use energy resources found here in America. Plentiful resources like coal and nuclear energy. And we try to use all our energy sources efficiently. Coal and nuclear energy. They're part of the homegrown energy we can count on.
Certs presents The Encounter. You never know when you're going to find yourself face to face with someone special. But with Certs, you're always ready.
Excuse me. The Statue of Liberty?
Only Certs has a great taste, plus a glistening drop of Retsin and a fresh, clean flavor to get your breath fresh enough to be as close as face to face.
It is very beautiful, no?
She's French, just like you. Certs, regular and sugar-free, for breath that's fresh enough to be face to face.
Come on, America, on your feet.
We keep you out there working. We keep you out there playing. Contact keeps you going till the day is complete. Contact, we keep America on its feet.
When you have a cold, nothing opens you up and lets you breathe better than Contact to keep you on your feet.
Contact, we keep America on its feet.
From the moment you open it, you'll know this is no ordinary wine. At Taylor, California Cellars, we don't just pick fine varietal grapes. We orchestrate them. Taylor, California Cellars is a better wine, but don't take our word for it. Taste the music.
Later tonight, Johnny Carson welcomes Steve Landesberg, Sandra Bernhardt, and Jose Feliciano. Then John Denver joins David Letterman.
I'm Jane Pauley. Tomorrow morning on Today, what does the failing American farm mean to consumers? We'll look into that and more. Join us tomorrow morning on Today.